Hi, and welcome back to week 5 of IS 340. This week we'll do more of bash scripting, and we'll learn about looping and branching for this week. So let's do a quick summary of the hands-on for last week. We learned about input, output, and throughput. So you have learned how to create a file using nano command. Before you start doing that, make sure you connect it to the AWS EC2 instance and be in the right folder. So I will do a quick demo again to refresh what we have learned last week. So nano command is used to create a new file, or the file, if the files already existed, it's going to open up that same file. So here I will show you what I have in this directory. I have a file called demo.sh and then other files and folders. So since I already have a demo file, I'm gonna open that up using nano command, and I already have some content in here, just a print function, print the line hello. So let's do that. To run the command in the bash file, we just do bash and then the name of the file, and it should print out hello. So that's our first two bullets, and now pass input into a file from the terminal. So we can do that by using an echo command, and let's say I want to put into the demo.sh file a line called this is a first line, and then this greater sign, and then the name of the file. I want to input and hit enter. Now if I want to see the content of this demo.sh file, I'm gonna do cat, the name of the file, hit enter, and as you can see, by using this command, I have replaced the existing content of this demo.sh file with this new content, which is this is a first line sentence, and that is our first bullet right here. What if I don't want to replace my existing content? I just want to add on to it. So it's actually very easy, similar to this command that we used earlier. We just need to change this greater sign to double greater sign, and I'm going to change first to second so it's easier to understand, and I'm going to hit enter. Now if I show the content of this file again, we should have two sentences right there. Or if you want to open up the text editor, you can do nano, the name of the file, and you should see the same thing, right? So now, moving on to the next point, read data from a file. Okay. Let's say I want to read the data from this demo.sh file. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say read, and then I will put all of the content from the demo.sh file into a variable called content, and I'm going to read from the demo.sh file. And then I'm going to print that content variable on the screen. And that is it's going to read, but it will just read the first line of the document. And then the last thing you guys learned in the last week was using pipeline and command substitution. And first thing first, using pipeline. So what does that mean? Let's say earlier I show you guys how to search or how to list all of the content I have in a directory using the ls command. Now, what if I want to have a more specific result? Let's say I want to list all of the content, but I'm going to use this pipeline, and I'm going to list out only any content that has the word demo. And there it is, that's my result. It will only give me this demo.sh file instead of everything in the directory. So that's pipeline. And then the last thing is command substitution. Let's say I want to also use the command ls to see all the content in my directory, but instead of seeing the result right away, I want to store the result of my search into a variable. I'm gonna name the variable ls result equals to the search result of the ls command. I'm gonna hit enter, and now I'm gonna print the content of the variable ls result on the screen. And there it is, still the same result as if we type the ls command directly, but by doing this way we could use it for other purposes instead of just seeing it on the screen. So that was hands-on 4